welcome Minister Finlayson, Minister Joe Goodhue, our Member of Parliament, Mayors of Canterbury who are present, sponsors, donators, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to this event today. I now call on Te Wera King from our Awhawhenua Marae to welcome us. Te Wera.
Tēnā no tātou katoa, ka tuaki nei a hau kei raru I te koro wai ko hō mai nei ki tēnei wā ngā kapua ka whāngai tia te whenua nei, ngā whenua e whakamāroki ana mai I te mahi o te raumati nei. Nō reira, ki roti ngā roi matakau māringi noa ki rongi a mātau, hei tohu pai o te mahi kua mahi I roti I te whakatuwheretia, I te whakahairea o te whare e tuaki nei I roti te whai ame tau mārama nei, ka koutou rā kua mahi a tērā mahi, tēnā koutou, tēnā rā koutou katoa. Kia ora, really good to be here under some cloud and some rain. I was asked if it was rain if I could do a karakia to stop the rain, but I've done the maths and the number of farmers who would shoot me far outweigh the need for the rain not to be here today, and it's a good sign anyway. It's feeding our land, but it's also feeding the occasion of opening up this art gallery museum that holds all of our stories, right from my ancestors and our Māori ancestors from the Waitā right down to today. It has all of our stories, and that's what that house over there is about. And so yeah, it's important that it's acknowledged in a good way.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have this brilliant community asset that will bring our past alive, inspire our future, and challenge our thinking in ways that we haven't considered before. The new Ashburton Art Gallery and Heritage Centre is a place for learning, providing interesting and educational and engagement opportunities, and offering a much more enriching visitor experience. As you will see when you go into the new building, it is spacious and inviting. It is a much better place for people who work there and the many wonderful volunteers who put so many hours into helping out and giving of their time so generously. We now have this fantastic facility that we can all be very proud of in this district. I invite you to join with me in this celebration, and I now call on Minister Finlayson to say a few words.
I can't tell you how pleased I am to be here today to open this gallery and heritage centre. It's something of a very strange occurrence for me because I'm now no longer the Minister of Arts, Culture and Heritage. After the election, the Prime Minister asked me if I'd like to be the Minister in charge of the Spooks. And I said, yep, that sounds like a lot of fun. Others said it was a hospital pass. But as Minister in charge of the SIS and GCSB, you're not really allowed to say where you've been or what you're doing. So to be able to come along here as a former Minister of Arts, Culture and Heritage and talk about this project's a very real pleasure. And I really wanted to be here in whatever form, except opposition MP, given that one of my final decisions as Minister for the Arts was to approve funding of around 1.1 million toward the construction of the centre. And so as this is my final act as a Minister of Arts, Culture and Heritage, if I can say it's a very good note to end on. Over the 6 years I was the Minister for the Arts, I used to say, and I still believe it now, the arts are only strong nationally in this country when they're strong in the regions. The health of the arts in New Zealand relies as much on galleries like Ashburton's as they do on the arts institutions in the metropolitan centres. Provincial galleries around our land house collections that are culturally and historically significant to their regions and more than that to the nation. That's why when I was the Minister for the Arts I approved funding of construction projects under the regional museums policy for galleries in Napier, in Nelson and New Plymouth, and I can tell you they're all fine institutions, and as the former Mayor of Napier, Barbara Arnott, said to me, when the cruise ships came in, people would get off those cruise ships and the first thing they'd do is they would go to the local art gallery. Now, I know you don't have all that many cruise ships around here, but I can tell you now they are great tourist attractions. People are interested in the history and the culture of a district. These institutions matter, and I know that Maggie Barry shares a similar view of the importance of this support to regions and towns such as yours. That's why Joe should get on to her about getting some money for the Aviation Museum. Which I tell you is a real gem. You've got stuff there that people would die for in Wellington. I'm a strong believer in all New Zealanders having access to the arts, regardless of where they are. It's vital that we support provincial galleries to ensure art is accessible throughout the country and not only in the big cities. Funding to help ensure they're constructed to be fit for purpose is a key component of this support. If properly built, provincial galleries not only retain their current collections, but can attract significant exhibitions and collections in their own right. And as the minister who used to be responsible for Te Papa, I can tell you that there are some great collections in Te Papa, as there are in the Auckland Art Gallery and so on. Aratoi has the old ECNZ art collection. They're all available to tour, but you've got to make sure that the building they are going to be touring in is fit for purpose. And that's why, for example, in Rotorua could never have very much in the way of art exhibitions at all, because people didn't want to expose their art to that rather strange climate they have up there and those rather strange atmospheric conditions. So there needed to be money put into the Rotorua Art Gallery to make sure it was fit for purpose. And that's the case with this great new development. The money the government contributed towards its construction was an extraordinary grant towards earthquake recovery using redirected funds. The centre has been built to very high standards to safeguard its collections in the event of any future natural disasters. And I really think this development provides a great example to other galleries around New Zealand as they look as to how they can best operate in the coming years. So congratulations to all who have put so much work into this project, all who have endured the inevitable ups and downs that frankly are part and parcel of such a big task. Everything's not working today. Well, the key thing is it will be, and I wouldn't get too fussed about that at all. In fact, it sounds a bit yes ministerish, but it's really good to look at a gallery without the art in it to get an idea of the space and its potential. So I think all the work's paid off. I know this centre will be an invaluable addition to Ashburton and to the wider region. And I know that Joe's going to keep me up to date with progress over the coming years, and I very much look forward to calling in next time I'm in the area. So thank you once again for your extraordinary generosity in asking me to open the facility. I very much look forward to doing so. I'm much relieved, I have to tell you, because I thought it might be the plaque might have Minister in charge of the SIS, but no, it's Attorney General.